Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel, and today I have something different for you. It is Courier Crisis on the PlayStation. This one is a all-time nostalgic favorite of mine on the Sony PlayStation. Couriers are, back in style, delivering things around with things like Uber and DoorDash. So couriers are a big thing. What's up, Octavius, in the chat? This game is very Crazy Taxi-like. And you get these, GT-type bikes. And you could do tricks. And you basically got to get your messages delivered before the big boss man yells at you. What's up, Adam? So I'm going in cold. I've played this game a lot with my friend Joe Harashi, Casual Gamer Joe. He hasn't been on the channel in quite some years, but I used to play this with him. This game came out in 1997. It also came out on Sega Saturn. So as you can see, there's police. You follow the arrow on the left, upper left-hand corner. You just, you just pick these up. And I gotta get the buttons down again. But basically you could do tricks to get more time on the clock. If you see in the upper right hand side. Got it. This first level's pretty easy. I think that's it. Mission complete. Deontay says he was a courier for years. Somehow I don't believe that. Well, yeah, I don't know what it is with this game. I think it came out definitely before Crazy Taxi, but it definitely has that vibe with the music and, basically the time on the clock to get to the next person in these city areas. I saw him ride a bicycle once. Took a little ride around town, and then that was pretty much it for him. But I think on the PlayStation, this game had pretty good graphics in comparison to others. I know it doesn't look like much, but back then it was better than a lot of the PlayStation games, especially in the 3D realm. That was it for Mission 2. Pretty quick. They get a little harder as you go. It gets to the point where you basically have to do tricks to get more time on the clock to pass these missions. What's up, Metal Face Doom? Back to the Civic Center. You can, it also, in a way, it kind of reminds me of some things you could do in Grand Theft Auto. Like you could kick and punch people on the street. Also, you could flick people off like this. You just hit either R1 and R2 at the same time, or the other side. Also, Road Rash. I guess you can hit people like that. And they have police officers in this, so if you cause too much havoc in the level... Uh-oh, I messed that up. Missed a turn. And this game's kind of weird where there's no acceleration button, you just have to hit up on the D-pad. So you literally control the biker with just the D-pad. Which I guess simplifies things. I don't know if I'm gonna make this guy. He didn't pay me too much. A little late on that one. You run over people. get to the chat in a second. I guess it's kind of hard to read the chat while playing this one. Mission complete. I guess, you know, being a courier, being even like a Uber driver or Uber Eats driver, DoorDash, I mean, it's kind of like a sport to just go place to place, get the deliveries in as fast as you can, and get money. Here we go, going to the waterfront. You got a bad case of road rash? So I was going to play NHL Hits Pro on the Xbox tonight, but the disc would not read. Okay, so there I did the tabletop trick. So basically it's like you hit X to get as much air as you can, and then you hit the shoulder buttons to do the different tricks. I'm done. All right. I don't think Mort would care for a game like this. It's probably not his cup of tea.
Over here.
Got it.
Over here.
Nice job. What do you want? A medal?
But yeah, biking, is there any actual biking games? I'd have to look into that. I know like some of the Olympic games have the biking sport in it, but I can't say that I've just played like any bicycle racing games. I know like in some of the Mario Karts, I think you can ride a bike instead of use a cart. But I guess that would be the closest thing. Yeah. Jumped right on the back of that semi. Yeah, I've been impressed with DPS. He won the Retro Sports Gamer Championship. He's going to be doing some more streaming on the channel solo, probably some wrestling games and also some big-time Tecmo League games from online. The online scene in Tecmo has blown up a little bit since I guess more people are at home, not doing as much in person, so they're playing some games online. But he'll be showcasing some of his big league games.
Thank you. You're just so slow. Got it.
Just running some people over. And I know in some of the levels they have like dogs that chase you. There we go. What's up, James Bond? Yeah, curveball game. That's kind of how I felt about it when I put it in. But you know, I'm like, you know what? I feel like playing this tonight. This is it's a courier game. It's kind of like Crazy Taxi. Yep, exactly. That's what I described it as. It's kind of got the music like it. You race to pick up the courier or the message, and then you drop it off to the next guy. You thought it was another channel? Yeah, I mean, I'm stretching what sports are right now, but I think, like I said, you're racing to get these. You're racing the clock to get these messages delivered. But yeah, me and my friend Joe would play this quite a bit back then. I think what was cool about it is the freedom to just do more than just deliver messages. Like, you could explore these levels. Like I said, you can punch and kick people. I don't know if you could hear it, but they make comments while you're biking. Flip people off. They beep at you.
Watch it, jerk. Got it.
This big fat guy was run him over. See, he punches. Get out of here.
Get moving. What do you got? Flippers for feet?
This Courier don't mess around. Another thing. Oh, I missed him. Another thing that's fun in this game is you get to upgrade the bikes, and you pretty much have to beat the later levels as well.
Thanks a lot.
I guess tabletop's all I know how to do right now. And that chain link on the bottom there is like how much health you have left.
Got
And
it.
when it starts eroding and it's all brown, that means you got beat up a little bit. It's kind of a cool way to show your health without just putting a health bar like most games. A little creativity. And I must have missed this guy.
I don't give lunch breaks, so keep riding.
Fight Night Champion. Alright, we'll see you later, James Bond. And that's what happens when you don't do the mission. So once you get fired, you could just explore the level. So I'll do that for a little bit, just mess around. So this is why I say it kind of feels like a Grand Theft Auto type of thing. Once you fail the mission, you could just explore, beat people up on your bike. Yeah, it is up his alley. Yeah. Let's see if I can get the cops to chase me. You could do that in this too. Maybe if I just beat up every single person. Can't steal any cars though. Golf? When's golf getting played? That's a good question. I'm not huge into golf games at all. I'm sure some of the other guys would play. I think my brother's played some Mario Golf on the channel before. I think that would probably be more my cup of tea, something that adds a little bit of flavor to it. I do like Golden Tee games in the arcade though. Boxing games never really got into a ton. We need to showcase more boxing. You don't like the music? There we go. I think if I find the cop car and flick them off, they'll start chasing me. Oh, double hit. Alright, so my chain link's almost done. So I'm going to restart, or else I think I might have to start from the beginning. It kind of is like that, but I think it's done well. Oh man, busted up my bike already.
Stick to your route. Got it.
Oh man. It is only a one-player game, so there's no multiplayer mode.
I'm dying over here. Hey, get your geek. All right.
Square button's a turbo. Tried to go over the cars, didn't work out too well. I don't know, so you guys think this is a sports type game?
Got it.
All these dudes with briefcases. And got him. I don't know, on PlayStation it's slimmer pickings on what to go back to. I think a lot of the sports games, the graphics are just too rough to want to go back to it. Even on N64, the simulation sports games do not hold up well. Arcade ones, yes. Where is this guy? I think this is the one I got hung up on last time. I'm gonna try to... It's like in an alley or something? I don't know. Failed the mission again. I'm gonna have to figure out where this one is. Let's restart it. This is casual gamer Joe's favorite games. He liked anything like this where you could really mess around. Also like the Destruction Derby game. I don't know if you guys remember Destruction Derby on PlayStation. Those games were kind of fun. Just ram your car into everything the best you can. Try to survive. Zip, zip, zip.
Got it.
Yeah, he definitely left around some stench here and there.
Over here.
Sometimes the arrow does not turn fast
Over
enough.
here. Hey, thanks a lot.
You guys sounded nerdy. Thanks a lot. Here we go. This guy's behind a tree.
Got it.
Alright, let's see if I can figure out this third one this time. So the envelope's on the top. If it's green, that means you got it in the green timetable. I still don't know what break is. Maybe if we go around here. Okay, so you just kind of got to wind through. Oh, he's right at the end. Okay, so at least I know where he's at. Blink 182, yeah, I mean, I didn't hate that type of music back then, but I don't really want to go back to ever listen to it again. Okay, let's get it this time.
Hey kid! Over
You
here.
can see on the bottom left they tell you what the streets are, which is kind of nice. I never pay attention to that though, I just follow the arrow on the top left. India Street, 25 bucks. So I know when I lived in Logan Square in Chicago, There were some places that... The heck? There were some places that delivered food with couriers on bike. Sometimes it didn't work out too well. It depends the time of season and what kind of equipment they had to keep the food warm. I did order a pizza once from a courier, and he just had it like sideways in his backpack. Like, it was just horrible. Just complete slop. Here we go. Just follow the course. Someone just got ran over by a truck. Oh man, this one is not easy to get to. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, as this game goes on, it's better to get some time on the clock for doing tricks. And just got it. Indian cuisine? I don't know about that. I don't think so. PlayStation with a nice still. That would be something if the couriers around the neighborhood were just punching people out as they were trying to make deliveries. I don't know if that would go over too well. Alright, so Skid Row, it's like a bad neighborhood. So I think that's where the dogs chase you. So if you go to the steering wheel, you could look at bikes. So as you get more money from these deliveries, you could buy these GT bikes, which is kind of good branding. What's up, Nick? How's it going? So some of these are out of my price range. I got $627 in cash. See if it gives you, does it really tell you how good the bikes are? I don't know. So I might just hold out, see if I could get a few more levels beat and buy something a little bit better than this bike. See how it works out. Here we go, Skid Row. It's no joke, the guy's got a gun. Something like that, Deontay. But as you play this more, you'll get better at doing the tricks and getting everything. Wish I could figure out what the other tricks are. I think there's like one where a bunny logo comes up.
Got it.
See the dogs chase you. So this is where you need to do the kicks. Skid Row. There's some junkyard dogs around here. Alright, take care of them.
Hey, kid! Thank you.
They'll chase you. Get out of here. $25. Also, I believe one of the tricks is a 360, but you really should do it with a ramp to make it happen, because you need a little bit more time in the air. I also think on this Skid Row level, like, there's guys that shoot at you. Get this out of here. You're doing well. Family is doing great. Same to you. The weather broke a little bit this week in Chicago, so it's been nice. $75. Nice.
Yeah, got it.
Let's go. As you can see, there's like boarded up buildings here, so they kind of make it look crappier. That guy just got shot. just a casual bump into the limo. Don't know what the limo is doing in this neighborhood, but whatever, to each their own. And $40. So, some guys stink up tournaments. I mean, what do you want me to say? Doggy style? I think so. However you want to do it. $140 there. 767. Do I have enough money to buy the next bike? Get it going a little bit faster. Just enough. Let's get this bike. This one's 780. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. I'm surprised they don't really have ratings of the bikes, but I could tell you they move faster. It's yours, baby. Main priority for retro gamers? Not all of them. That's for sure. But I'd say most of them are pretty clean people. This guy with those 90s looking sunglasses.
Hey, get your keister over here. Got it.
This bike is cruising. It's got the pegs on the back. Definitely feel the difference. I can't even control it. Maybe this wasn't the best idea. But also these bikes will get more air too, so to pull off the certain tricks, better to have these bikes. $10. Took too long. It's a lot easier to crash into cars with this speed increase.
Hey, over here.
Got it.
Alright, we got it in yellow. See that ramp with that air there, I could have definitely did a big time trick. See, this thing goes huge in the air. What do I think about the ports coming out of the Rona jab? Well, at this point, you know, we're almost a year later into this. I could see it very early on that, you know, all this was about that. About as many people as possible getting that. Now that I got this bike, maybe I could figure out the other tricks. I don't know. I've been hearing some people not doing so well off of it. A lot of people at least complain that they get sick for a day or two afterwards. I don't know necessarily why you'd want to go down that path of just taking injections whenever you're told to, but you know, for the people that do it, I just hope they're all right at this point. And they're happy with their decision. So we got the tabletops here on the left side. I think you could do a backflip. Oh, there we go. Just did the air 360. I don't know how I did it. The Chinese version of Crazy Taxi. Pretty much like that.
Hey, get your keister over here.
All right, let's see if we can do this.
I'm dying over here.
Oh, I missed him right off the bat. That's gonna hurt.
Hey, get your keister over here. Got it.
Oh yeah, this song's really bad. Flicked off the police officer. This one wasn't going well. So I want to restart before they arrest me. Yeah, Deontay, YouTube didn't like that comment.
Got it.
They don't like about half of your comments.
The buzzards are cycling.
This is one of the more relaxing songs on the game. Keep your hands on the boogie.
Oh, thanks.
And he just gets up there. It's kind of like the unrealistic tricks of Tony Hawk. Yeah, I don't know how I did that 360 to one time. Too fast. Chicago After Dark? No. I'm picking up courier messages and then delivering them.
Got it.
That's the point of the game. But yeah, you can fight people as well. Road rash style, see?
Hey, get your keister over here.
Got it. $10. I don't know if this game says what city it's in. But I guess it could be any major city with a Chinatown, bad neighborhoods. I have no idea, Deontay. You gotta ask him. Going to the waterfront, level 4. Paperboy on acid? That's another way to put it. I prefer this over Paperboy. I think there's just more things you could do. Nick, yes, I do. I do think it was geoengineering. I mean, if they're saying like just normal things people are doing are changing the climate, then of course they would have technology to do the same thing. Cross up, there's one. There's a different one. Yeah, I saw that Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, they at least got rid of the mask mandates. So that is good for those people. More freedom, so I figured out another
I'm over here.
trick here. Crabs on the street now, you don't see that every day. Garbage trucks. I don't know what I would think if I saw crabs just going down the street. Shopping carts.
Over here.
Got it.
There's the police, don't want to flick them off. Oh, couldn't get it.
The buzzards are cycling.
Maybe D-Slime got that. Yeah, I'm good. I'm glad to see you on here, Alex. I think we're going to get more of a stream schedule on the channel, so guys are going to start coming back. Lumberjack Cracks, DPS, Green Magic. Troy's going to do his Tecmo tournament on the channel again this year. Oh, man. My brother's kind of just even keel. I don't think he has strong opinions either way on this stuff. Crabs on the street, they exist. But you usually have to pay a lady of the evening for those. Yeah. Not too fucked. Oh, man. I guess it depends on the day, right? we go. Back to Skid Row, level 4. Here's where the dogs chase you. In Live 98, man, they're probably both not that great at that game. I'd say Lumberjack Cracks has more experience. He would probably win. Oh, there look like a couple hookers. Sometimes the bike's hard to control. Just got a car posted up. Yeah, as you keep playing, it comes back to you, but really getting the upgrade in the bike where it jumps like 3 times as high is really the key. Oh, this guy's punching me. Shooting guns. Yeah, this is just one of those wild games, you know, change up the pace a little bit from the ball sports. Oh, there's 4 messages in this one.
Over here. Got it.
You could activate maybe the time on the left side. I'll get to the comments in a moment here. This game's kind of hard to play and read comments, I realized. I'd say football's the best for reading the chat because you could read them in between plays. I think I took a wrong turn somewhere. Sometimes you get trapped in here. And am I gonna find this one? Bike's certainly fast enough. Oh, just got it. Man, a lot of blocked comments there. This channel's ignorant, yeah. Well, it was a tough, it was a tough year. For sure. People are going different paths now. A lot of division, unfortunately, that's not going to be rectified easily. Some computers. Oh, yeah, cool. That would definitely help out. Well, it's PlayStation. They did the best they could. I don't think anyone hates anyone on the channel here. Am I bumping it that much? There we go. I just get right up on there. It's very sensitive. I have to... That's something Troy would tell me. Like, oh, you're bumping the mic. What's your problem? I'm not listening to this. After your performance with your bad audio. Oh, that garbage truck is out to get me. It is. This game is fun. It's one of my... It's probably top 5 on PlayStation for me, to be honest with you. That's why I wanted to showcase it. Road Rash is a good classic made by EA. Started out really on the Genesis. That one didn't go too well, only $11. And then yeah, the Crazy Taxi with the delivering. Yeah, Bobby Knight during the tourney game, that's some major sensitivity. Me and my wife been watching Friday Night Lights again, so if you don't see me streaming, that's probably what I'm doing in the evening. It's a good series. It's just before things were all messed up in this country. I enjoy it. 3DO version of Road Rash. Oh yeah, I mean, I think I've definitely seen some video on it. I think there's just more to the storyline and everything in that one. They really went all out. Also because I believe the guy Trip Hawkins had something to do with the 3DO and EA, which EA made Road Rash maybe back then on that one. I'm not really sure. I know it switched hands at some point. Troy doesn't not like bad audio. I have one 3DO game. I just don't have a 3DO. I have John Madden Football on the 3DO. It's like probably the best console version, the original John Madden, as far as graphics and gameplay. So I was hoping that Polymega that came out was going to have 3DO capability at some point. And it looks like I'll probably never get one of those things. It plays like Sega Saturn, Sega CD. But if a good solution ever comes out for 3DO, I'd love to get one. But only having that one game, I have two Sega CD games. I have NHL 94 and NBA Jam, which has some updated rosters, but it kind of just looks like the Genesis version with better audio, CD quality audio. So I don't know. I don't really know if it's worth it to get the Sega CD either. I did have Sonic CD, but I ended up selling it because I was selling some games a few years ago to get a gym membership, which I did, and then I didn't really go to the gym. Oh man, it was tough because, you know, you start in January, get the membership like you're gonna go all the time, and then a few frozen 6 a.m.s, 5:30 a.m.s, you're like scraping off your car to go work out. Well, that didn't work out. Pat Summerall. All right, let's mess around a little bit. Let's see if I can figure out this 360 again. Tabletop. Yeah, I don't regret it. I mean, I did sell like up to $500. It pretty much paid for my 2-year membership, which, man, I did not go besides the first like month or so. I think I did stop in a few times. It just, the parking lot was really busy. It's like all these other stores in there too. So that was kind of a pain. So I think the 360 with those time clocks on the left when I'm in the action and getting the courier messages, that's how you unlock more time. I'm trying to knock off a few LBs. I kind of, after having a second kid, and it being winter time, working from home, I just basically didn't do crap the last 2 months. So I just bought a portable basketball rim, so I'm gonna be putting that in the alley. Just picked that up today from Target. Gotta put it together. It's supposed to be nice the next few days. Really been missing just shooting hoops. For years, played pickup basketball in gyms. But as you know now, it's not safe. You can't play basketball in the gym anymore with your friends. So that's kind of dried up. $300 round trip plane ticket to Denver you never use. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, see, that's the way you unlock the time. Just do the 360s. I'm kind of just like jumping as high as I can and hitting down and around. I don't know.
Got it.
But yeah, if you're into Crazy Taxi and like Road Rash, this is a blend of those two games. What is this guy? Like, where's the road here? This keeps taking me the other direction. The streets are cut off.
You want me to stop traffic for you?
Tom McDonald, he's like the white rapper guy. If that's who I'm thinking of. I don't know why he makes himself look like that. There's a lot of passion and truth in his message, but I don't know. These dogs in Skid Row, they are not happy to see me, that's for sure. Do they have dogs in Paperboy? Get quality, clean protein that is non-GMO. Well, honestly, for the 9 years that I was vegan, I would not really calculate anything. My philosophy was like, I could just live without this food, which I did. So, you know, the protein's in the plants already. Unless you're like, you know, training to be a bodybuilder or an athlete, you don't really need. Well, so you just kind of hit down to do the 360. You know, I was just a regular guy working a few jobs, AT&T before, and playing, you know, some pickup sports. So I didn't really have to worry too much about it.
Got it.
But now I still mostly eat vegan, vegetarian sometimes. I'm really not against. Now that I see my friend Chase, actually, he has some chickens, and he has them lay eggs, and you know he's doing it the right way. Whereas they look at their chickens as like pets. They feed them organic salad. You know, they hang out with them in the backyard. I went over there to see how he's doing it. And so they're basically just like, you know, part of their family, and they also produce some eggs. So, you know, those are pretty much a whole food. A lot of cholesterol. But the problem is the way the system produces, you know, eggs and dairy is just despicable. Systematic. Organic chicken eggs are great omega-3, says Nick. Awesome KFC. So I'm not doing too good in this level, I can tell you that much. Deontay's against my vegan stuff. Yeah, I mean, part of it is like, I think some of the, and this isn't just vegan food, this is food in general. It's so processed, it's like science food basically. Machines need to make it. So I'm, looking at that. Where it's like, what is? Should we be eating stuff that a machine needs to make? I don't really think so. I think fruits, vegetables, even eggs are natural from a chicken. All right, I'm gonna try to start this one over. That's a big order from Mickey D's Deontay. Oh, messed up that 360. Steak or hamburger? Yeah, I haven't ate meat in over 10 years. Yeah, 10 years. So you definitely don't need it to survive.
Got it.
I just feel like it's a kinder way to eat. But I'm not like, see, I just don't know where I'm supposed to go here. I still believe in the freedom to do whatever you want. Obviously, there's different situations for everybody. Where to eat, they have to, take out some animals.
You're fired.
You like duck and meat? I mean, the way things are going, it's almost like the government's going to try to make meat eating illegal. Stuff from animals. Which I don't think that type of stuff should be illegal. We'll see what happens, though. Alright, let's try it over. In my early 20s, before I ate vegan, I did eat at Fogo de Chao before. That was pretty delicious. But man, one thing I could say when I did eat heavy meat is I would be out, like on the couch for a half hour to an hour. Just after I ate, feeling super sluggish. Oh yeah, Soylent Green, the movie Soylent Green. Yeah, that's worrisome. Where you think they're eating some soy plant-based stuff and it ends up being people. Oh man, that's definitely kind of what I think of Impossible Foods. I'm not sure about Beyond Meat. I still have it occasionally, but I kind of stopped. I did buy some stock in it too. The one stock I have.
Arrest that punk.
And I definitely don't think the stocks is going to do poorly. Yeah, Deontay's blood's probably not doing too good. Let's give it another try here. Go around. This level's more of like a maze now.
There ain't no demand for dead couriers.
Having a rough start.
Hey, get your keister over here.
Oils and soy, yeah. I mean, Impossible meats, they just tell you it's GMO soy right off the top. I mean, it's not like they're even lying about what it is. Even though I think there could be something far more sinister about it. But, I mean, just on a health perspective, I have had it before. A couple times. White Castle has Impossible sliders, and I had one of the Burger King Impossible Whoppers, but that's it. I don't get those from Troy. Well, that's the first time I heard of that, Deontay. I don't think we're going to do those anytime soon. Like you said, I mean, the fact that people are just so worried about protein, like, where do you get your protein? It's like, it's just the word, right? Of if you're not building up your muscle for anything, like, it's not something you need to be concerned with. You could just eat regular fruits and vegetables, get your salt in, you'll be fine. Duck hunting with a rake. I never heard that. So as you can see, I'm already struggling in this game, in this level.
Got it.
So this one I just basically need to turn all the way around. I kind of figured it out last time, but we go down this street. There we go. Let's see if I can unlock some more time here. Oh, so that, when you're running out of time, you just do the 360. Not quite quick enough. Oh, it was right there.
You're fired.
8 double cheeseburgers with bacon cheese. I don't know. Today I ate some falafel from Naf Naf. It's pretty good. It's like, you know what falafel is, fried garbanzo beans. It was a lot of food. They give you a lot of food there. It's almost too much. Air 720, there you go. Maybe we could quit this level. Hopefully it doesn't quit out my game completely. And I could just try one of the other levels. Waterfront level 5 not really working out for me. Let's go back to Skid Row for one. $60 bones when you hit up Domino's. Domino's, $60 at Domino's. That's tough to do. How much are their pizzas? Like $8 for a large pizza? $10. So what do you guys think of this game? You like it, or you just think it's kind of out there? GT Interactive, so it's kind of just like advertising for their bikes.
Over here. Excuse me.
There we go. I think this is one where you have to keep doing the 360s to keep the time going. So you need to learn quick. See? He was just down there. Uncle Grady lived on Skid Row?
Hey, over here. Got it.
Oh, I just missed that. There we go. Yeah, it's one of those games that could definitely slip through the cracks, but I recommend it. It's fun, especially if you grew up in this era playing games. I think even, someone who grew up on PS2, Xbox era can even enjoy this. Cancel everything. Cancel culture. Paperboy, forget it. Take it off eBay. Just like Dr. Seuss. Too dangerous. I don't even know what that's about at all. I didn't even look it up. I don't even know what this. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I mean, I do, but it's like, I mean, they're sending people on different paths. That's for sure. How it ends up, I guess we'll see. Three kinds of chips and three kinds of soda pops by Casual Gamer Joe's. He had assortment of pops, but definitely Sprite was there. You'd always get like a knockoff cream soda. And probably like a Sunkist or Pepsi. You get those too. Cross up to the other side. Chips, you always get a like nice Ruffles bag. Lay's barbecue, those really salty ones. And what else? A bag of chips were more random, I don't remember. There was always a lot of Ho-Hos and Twinkies though. Hostess was big time in that household. NFL Sports Talk. Yeah, that so is it called 93 or are you talking about Joe Montana Sports Talk Football 2? Because that one I played on the channel. It's got the horizontal view. Take him down. You're fat. Yeah, you gotta build up some toughness. I mean, when you're not offended all the time, you end up being challenged, and it gains some perspective. Like I said, last week, my next door neighbor says, "Man, Tom, you look bigger every time I see you," and I'm like, "Man, he's right. I've just been slacking off big time." So this last week, I only drank water, intermittent fasting, didn't drink even coffee, beer, nothing. So, heading down the right path going into the spring. Blitz version of Paperboy, yeah, something like that. Alright, I'm going to try one more here, and I'm going to wrap this up soon. But yeah, this is a fun game. I'm just, I've through a few levels that are now getting more difficult. You have to do the tricks, and I'm screwing up just like I did there. I didn't even hit the ramp right. So you pretty much got to hit the 360 on all the ramps to get to the next guy. What have I been eating? I've been going to, yeah, it's just been random. I mean, like today I had falafel, had, skillet before. Earlier in the week. I'm trying to think what else. There's a place called Munch in Oak Park that I like to go to. The owner's on the same page as me, even though it's in a town where they're very much about being controlled, let's put it that way. But she likes to talk to me and hear my perspective, so I like to go in there. They have some like good beet burger, black bean burger, so I had that earlier in the week. Alright, let me try this one more time. There we go. Oh, I think I could have got it if... Let me try that again. missed that one. I don't know why I can't do the jump. Yeah, that's right, Deontay. Eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. You gotta get your salt in too. I've eaten raw before, and one time I did it where I was like only eating fruits and vegetables, and what you notice is after a while you really start to crave salts. So I think one of my favorite things to do is put some nice pink Himalayan sea salt on avocado, which avocado is a fruit, believe it or not. Kind of think it's a vegetable, but it's a fruit. And that's some good stuff. I think avocado might be my favorite fruit just because it's not like so overpowering. And it's good with everything. I'm not talking about that kind of raw, Deontay. I'm talking about raw eating. There's a lot of fruits in the chat. Yeah. A lot of fruit emojis. Alright guys, well, I just wanted to showcase this game to see what it's all about now. Got a little biking action on the channel, Courier style. We'll be back soon with some more retro sports gaming action. I'll get back to the ball sports. Maybe we'll play some baseball here soon. I still got a season to finish up on Ken Griffey winning run on Super Nintendo, so maybe I'll go back to that and go from there. Fruit Loops. I don't think those count. Those I would consider Frankenfood. She needs to make it. I actually haven't had cereal in a few years now. You know, cereal's just very not just like dry food. I have nothing wrong with it. I just totally got out of it eating cereal at all. Alright, so thank you everyone for watching. Take care, and remember, stay very, very free. And we'll be back with some more retro sports games for you soon.